You grabbed the cheap flight and still got robbed. By the time you add bags, snacks, seat fees, and mystery charges, that $49 ticket costs double. In 2025, airlines have turned upselling into a science, and most travelers fall for it. Today, I'll expose 15 tricks airlines use to drain your wallet and show you how to beat them at their own game. Number 1. Phantom fare drops. You book a flight, then the next day, boom, the fare is $40 cheaper. You feel duped, but here's the trick. Airlines sometimes lower prices after you book to create buyer's remorse. They hope you'll either spend more to upgrade your booking or cancel and rebook into a worse fare class. That cheap fare, it likely doesn't include a carry-on, seat selection, or any flexibility. It's what's known as a phantom fare. It looks better, but it'll cost you more once you add back the basics. First, use tools like Hopper or Google Flights with fare tracking. Second, only book with airlines that offer free 24-hour cancellation, so you can rebook if needed. And most importantly, compare the fine print between fare classes before you assume you missed a deal. That cheaper ticket might have been a wallet trap in disguise. Number 2. The illusion of upgrades. At check-in, a shiny offer appears. Upgrade to premium for just $39. It looks tempting, but in airline language, premium doesn't always mean what you think. Often, it's just an aisle seat in the same cramped cabin with maybe an inch more legroom. No better food, no lounge, no real comfort. Airlines use vague upgrade labels to trigger FOMO right when you're least likely to question it. In some cases, you're even being offered a seat you could have picked for free earlier, now marked up as a paid perk. Want to outsmart this? Take 30 seconds to check what's actually included. If you're not moving to a new cabin class, skip it. Save your money for something that matters. And if you really want more space, you can often ask at the gate. They'll offer last-minute upgrades at deeper discounts, especially if the flight's undersold. Number 3. Deceptive loyalty programs. Loyalty programs once felt like a cheat code. Rack up miles, earn elite perks, maybe even fly free. But in 2025, they've quietly turned into a game where the house always wins. Airlines devalue their points often and without warning. A reward that cost 25,000 miles last year might be 40,000 today. Same seat, no explanation. And if you booked a basic fare, chances are it earns fewer points. It's called loyalty inflation. You keep flying, hoping for that reward, but the finish line keeps moving. So what's the play? Don't hoard miles. Use them early and often. Treat points like store coupons, not investments. Also, look into credit card programs that let you transfer points across airlines. That gives you leverage. And if you're chasing elite status, run the numbers. Sometimes booking better fares with any airline saves you more than clinging to loyalty for a so-called free upgrade. Number 4. The bag size scam. You show up with your trusty carry-on. It's flown with you dozens of times. But at the gate, they suddenly say it's too big. What changed? In 2025, some airlines are quietly shrinking overhead bins on newer aircraft without updating online measurements. They count on you not noticing until it's too late. Then they slap you with a $60 gate check fee. And since boarding's already underway, you have no time to argue. The fix? Measure your bag. And not just the body. Include wheels and handles. Better yet, go soft shell. Those bags can squeeze into tighter spots. And if you're worried, snap a photo of your bag in the airline's official sizer before security. If someone challenges it, you've got visual proof. Gate staff won't always back down, but you'll stand a better chance of avoiding the surprise fee. This isn't about rules, it's about revenue. Number 5. Seat switching shenanigans. You picked a window seat, you paid extra, but when you board, someone's already sitting there, and their pass says the same seat. Confused? In 2025, airlines are double booking rows more often than they admit. They call it equipment changes or system glitches, but it's really a tactic to free up high-demand seats for resale. Sometimes they reassign you to a middle seat. No refund, no apology, just a, "Sorry, we'll try to fix it later." But later never comes. To beat this, always save a screenshot or printout of your original seat selection. If something changes, speak to the gate agent before boarding. They can fix more than onboard staff can. And once the doors close, you're out of luck. If the seat is sold separately and not honored, you may be due compensation, but only if you speak up early. Don't get shuffled like luggage. 6. Sneaky meal markups. You skipped lunch, assuming the airline meal would do the trick. But when it's time to eat, you find your $12 pre-booked meal is a lukewarm sandwich and a cookie. Meanwhile, your seatmate bought the same thing on board for $8. What just happened? In 2025, many airlines are quietly marking up pre-ordered meals higher than onboard pricing. Why? Because they're banking on your convenience impulse. You think booking early means a better deal. It doesn't. In fact, you're often paying more for the same, or worse, food. The fix? Always check the airline's in-flight menu on their app or website before purchasing a meal in advance. If the price isn't listed publicly, it's a red flag. Or better yet, pack your own snacks. TSA allows most solid foods, and a well-packed lunchbox will always beat whatever mystery wrap they're heating up at 35,000 feet. Don't let your hunger be a revenue opportunity. Number 7. Early boarding FOMO. Board first for just $29, the website shouts. You hesitate. Do you really want to fight for bin space? That's the hook. Airlines are using your fear of overhead bin chaos to sell early boarding perks. In reality, you're often paying to wait longer on the plane, breathing recycled air in cramped seats while everyone else boards. And here's the kicker. If your fare already includes a carry-on, the gate agents often gate-check larger bags for free once bins fill up, so don't pay extra for a few extra minutes of seated misery. Want a smarter strategy? Hang back and board last. You'll avoid the crush and may even get an empty row if the flight isn't full. Unless you have special needs or bulky items, early boarding is just monetized anxiety. Don't bite. Number 8. The fake free Wi-Fi tease. You open your laptop mid-flight and see a promising screen. Free Wi-Fi. But 2 clicks in, you realize it's only free for messaging apps. And even that's limited. Want to check email or browse a web page? That'll be $19.99. Airlines in 2025 love to advertise Wi-Fi available on all flights. In truth, most carriers split internet access into tiers, and the free version is practically unusable for anything other than WhatsApp or iMessage. Some even throttle speeds to push users toward the paid plan. Outsmart this by downloading everything you need before takeoff: podcasts, offline maps, email drafts. And if you must connect, compare Wi-Fi plans at check-in instead of during the flight. Don't pay full price mid-air just to load a web page slower than dial-up. The real trick is staying offline and planning ahead. Number 9. The fake travel protection checkbox. You're booking a ticket and right before checkout, boom, a box appears offering travel protection for $22. It's already pre-checked. Most people leave it. But here's the deal. That protection is rarely insurance in the way you think. You might already be covered by your credit card or existing travel insurance. Airlines sometimes hit you with a "Are you sure?" guilt message, trying to make you second guess. Don't fall for it. Before booking, check if your credit card includes trip delay or cancellation coverage. If it does, you're good. If not, buy proper travel insurance separately. The checkbox scam is pure profit. It adds millions to the airline's bottom line while offering pennies in real value to you. Read the fine print, not the fear message. Number 10. Charging to talk to a human. Need to change a flight? Ask a question. In 2025, some airlines now charge a fee just to speak to a live agent, unless you bought a premium fare. Yes, you read that right. Talking to a real person costs extra. Budget carriers are especially guilty of this. They'll bury contact forms in the app, loop you in a bot chat, and only let you call after confirming you're willing to pay. This creates friction on purpose. They know the harder it is to reach them, the less likely you are to fight charges or request refunds. Outsmart this with a few tricks. 1. Tweet at the airline publicly. Social teams often respond faster than phone lines. 2. Use their foreign language support line if the English one is jammed. 3. Always document everything in writing, and if you must call, try during off hours when the queue is shorter. But whatever you do, don't pay just to be heard. Number 11. The bundled deal trap. You're on the airline's checkout page, and it hits you with a pop-up. Bundle your trip. Save up to 30% on hotel, car, and insurance. Sounds smart, right? Wrong. In 2025, these bundles are rarely true deals. Airlines partner with third-party booking engines that inflate hotel and rental car rates, then slap a fake discount on the combined total. You're not saving. You're just buying convenience at a premium. Worse, if you ever need to cancel or change anything, you're dealing with 3 separate policies under one fake umbrella. That's a customer service nightmare. Outsmart this by booking flights, hotels, and rentals separately. Use aggregator tools like Kayak or Skyscanner to compare, but always book direct when possible. And if you see a bundle and save offer, hit pause. Take 5 minutes to check the individual prices. You'll almost always find a better deal with fewer strings attached. Number 12. Surprise exit row fees. You picked your seat at booking, maybe even paid extra, and then get reassigned at check-in. Now, you're in the exit row. More legroom, sure, but here comes the twist. They charge you again to confirm it. This happens more in 2025 than ever before. Some airlines dangle exit row seats as complimentary upgrades, then hit you with a pop-up fee to lock them in last minute. Others just move you there without asking, then expect you to pay if you want to keep the spot. And if you say no, back to the middle row. The fix: always screenshot your original seat selection. If you didn't request the exit row, ask the gate agent to revert it without extra charge. They'll often comply, especially if you explain you didn't consent to the reassignment. Don't reward their shady upselling game. Stand your ground, especially when your comfort's been hijacked for profit. 13. Paid boarding group upgrades. Upgrade to Group 2 boarding. Only $15. Sound familiar? Boarding groups used to be based on seat location or check-in time. In 2025, they're an a la carte menu item. You can now buy your way into earlier boarding. But here's the rub. Everyone else is doing it too. That means Group 2 now includes dozens of people, and the benefits are watered down. No faster seating, no better bin access. It's a revenue play, pure and simple. Airlines know passengers hate being last on the plane, so they sell priority in layers. The solution: don't bother. If you're not checking a bag or racing for bin space, boarding later actually has advantages. Shorter lines, less standing, and more time outside the sardine can. And if you really need bin space, get to the gate early and ask if they're short on overhead. They may let you gate check your bag for free. 14. Auto-enroll in subscriptions. Here's a dirty trick more airlines are testing in 2025. Bundling subscription services into your booking without clearly asking. You buy a one-time Wi-Fi pass or seat upgrade, then notice a recurring charge the following month. Turns out, you were auto-enrolled in a monthly membership, buried in the fine print. Whether it's priority access, lounge trials, or luggage insurance, the pattern is the same. First taste is cheap or free, then you're charged $9.99 a month until you catch it. These are borderline scams, and they rely on passengers not checking their bank statements closely. Watch for checkboxes during booking, and never save your card info with the airline's app if you don't travel often. And if you do get caught, cancel fast, screenshot everything, and file a chargeback if needed. Don't pay for a membership you never meant to join. Number 15. Selling carbon offsets as guilt fees. Want to feel better about flying? Airlines will happily sell you a carbon offset for $5 to $25 at checkout. If you really want to support environmental efforts, donate directly to vetted reforestation or clean energy nonprofits. You'll know where the money goes, and it won't be lining an airline's PR budget. But don't let corporations profit off your conscience while continuing to pollute. Fly smarter, not guiltier. Educational segment. Why airlines use psychological triggers to charge you more. Ever wonder why it feels like airlines are constantly upselling you, even after you've bought the ticket? It's not random. In 2025, airline pricing isn't just about fuel costs or route demand. It's behavioral science. Airlines study passenger psychology down to the click. They know when you're most stressed, most likely to pay extra, and least likely to notice fees. They design booking flows that create artificial urgency, countdown timers, limited seating notices. Only 3 seats left at this price. These tactics hijack your decision-making and push you to spend more out of fear, not logic. And it goes further. From charging for comfort perks like legroom and snacks, to framing basic services as luxuries. The point isn't to make you feel tricked, it's to make you feel like you chose the upgrade, even if they engineered the entire situation. When you understand the system, you can beat it. Spot the triggers, slow down, and remind yourself, the base fare is only the beginning. But it doesn't have to end with your wallet bleeding dry. Airlines will keep playing these games. But now, you know the playbook. Which of these tricks caught you off guard? Drop it in the comments. I read them all. And if you want a free PDF with airline scams to avoid and packing hacks that save you money, hit like and let me know. Safe travels, and smarter ones too.